up,
Right.
but in a way that he lets me know like what I need to be better at.
Yeah, for like when you guys are doing that training together, now that you've got a couple of years under your belt, obviously when you first come in, it's this is Cam's little brother. Like as you're continuing to develop into your own player, what are some of the ways that you see yourself sort of distancing yourself in terms of things that maybe you're better at than he is, or things that he does that maybe are not quite in your wheelhouse to the same level?
For sure, for sure. I just try to focus on. Just becoming the type of shooter and type of playmaker he was, and my parents always told me at a young age that I've been a better rebounder than he was,
Yeah.
and just more aggressive underneath the basket. I'm real comfortable with using both hands underneath the basket. And that's one thing that my parents really harped on me since I was young, because I saw that in Cameron. Cameron wasn't really like, he didn't really want to mix it up underneath.
Yeah, I think you're bigger now than he ever was when he was here.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a big thing for me. Just try to take both sides of the spectrum and really hone in on my skills.
Yeah, has that helped with your like familiarity? John Schroeder was saying you guys both have been a little bit 3, a little bit of 4. Has that helped with the familiarity of playing both?
For sure. I've always been comfortable playing the 3, 4, guarding a 5. I've always been comfortable just playing aggressive, because I mean, the bigger they are, the more aggressive you can play with them. If they're small guards and you can't really play aggressive, then they fall around. Right. So yeah, I've been comfortable guarding 4s, 5s my whole life, ever since I've been a little kid playing basketball. And so it's been a good thing, just because growing up I was always the big man, and now I'm more of a guard, but I feel like I can play both of them now. So yeah, I feel like that's a real big piece of my game. That's real key.
Yeah. Have things changed for you since the championship game and the way you played?
I feel like what do you mean by changed?
You tell me. I mean, are people recognizing you more? Or do you feel different? Do you feel like that was a proving ground? I mean, or is it just sort of same as it was, the continued climb?
Well, definitely, there's definitely more attention around what I did, just because, one, I mean, the glaring thing is that I'm Cameron's brother, so that's gonna always like catch the media's eye. Like, this is Cameron's brother playing in the national championship. Like, that's always gonna catch the eye, just because how well he's done for his career. And then, of course, the part where a little bit of my saliva got on the floor. So, I mean, yeah, definitely people have let me know about that, and people have told me about that, and I've always gotten the question, how did I throw up and what happened? Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, definitely people really want to
know about that.
Yeah, people.
What
really
about your play? I mean, you played you basically carried the offense for a little bit of a stretch there.
Yeah, people don't really focus on that. They just focus on.
They just focus on the floor.
Yeah, focus on the part where it was funny to watch basketball for once, per se.
Gotcha.
How much do your teammates ride you about that?
All the time. For example, I remember one time we were working out this summer, and Leaky made a joke. He was like, "Puff, clearly you're not working hard enough because you're not throwing up." So I mean, my teammates always get on me about that, just because how crazy of a moment it was. And in the national championship, you start throwing up. So, I mean, yeah, my teammates always get on me.
Is there another nickname that's been born through this?
There's not been another nickname, and hopefully there will not be another nickname.
It's probably for the best. Yeah,
hopefully not. Probably for the best. But yeah, it's definitely pretty funny.
When you go back to your game at State, when you scored 16 and kind of had that spurt in the second half, and then take me through the title game, those 5 weeks, you had some big performances, a couple 11-point games in the tournament. I was just asking you about the title game. How do you process that stretch of your time here at Carolina, and what does it kind of signify to you as far as all the stuff that you had to get through to get to that point, then suddenly your game starts to reveal itself?
For sure. It's just a steady growth and a steady just maturity about the game, and just knowing that there's going to be ups and downs. And I've leaned on my brother a lot, just with the ups and downs and being injured and not being able to play, then being able to play, and then just knowing what to do. Because a big thing is that I remember I was on the phone with my brother, and he told me that you have to be mentally prepared and physically prepared, because when you get back in there, when you're able to play, you're going to be thrown right into the ACC. Right in the ACC play, you're gonna have no non-conference experience, and you didn't get much your first year because of injury either. So you have to be mentally prepared and locked in for every single game, for every single practice. Just because I was thrown right in, because my first game was, I think, Georgia Tech, right in the middle of ACC play, and so just having that experience and now being able to hone in my skills and being able to become a better player in the offseason is really, I feel like I'm taking it to the next level.
Even highly skilled, highly motivated, highly competitive athletes get nervous on certain stages.
Sure.
You're thrust into the title game. You get 18 minutes, which is more than you had been playing for the most part. How did you handle that? Was there a moment where you were nervous and quickly it got out of the way? Take me kind of through that and how you dealt with getting that added responsibility that night.
I mean, the whole time I knew that there was, you play in the Final Four, the court's elevated. You know that there's 80,000 watching you, and there's however millions watching back at home. And it never really hit. It never really hit me until probably like a couple weeks after. Like wow, how far we came and how far we really went in the NCAA tournament, and we really played on the biggest stage. But I think one of the funnier moments was definitely. I think it was after the under-8 media timeout. The ref tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Puff, take a quick look around. There's really 80,000 watching you play." And because at the time you're playing, it's just like a normal game. I mean, of course, the court's elevated. Looks like you're shooting into space, but I mean, at the time it's just a normal game, and you're not really it doesn't really hit you that wow, this many people are watching. This many people are paying attention to the game, and so. Once the ref said that, I looked back. I was like, "Dang, hold on."
The ref trying to freeze you up.
Yeah,
icing you.
Froze me for a second, and then I just got locked back into the game. But I think it was pretty cool. Looking back at it now, that I have more of an appreciation for what we did as a team, and at the time, it's just another game. And playing Duke in the Final Four was another game. Playing Kansas in the championship was another game. And I remember we got the scouting report the day before the Kansas game. And we've done probably 40 scouting reports on the whole season, and then I remember it was highlighted at the bottom, and yellow Sharpie, it said 1 more win, you're a national champion. So that's when things really set in, and so but to me it was a normal game, and because you played so many throughout your career. I've been playing basketball since I was in second grade, so yeah, probably just a normal game.
A couple personal points of emphasis for you this offseason.
I'd say probably just trying to become the best player I can, strength-wise and playmaking-wise, and more consistency, and just trying to hone in on my skills. That's what I've been working on with the coaches and working on with my brother and working on my trainers.
Cool, thanks, appreciate it.